Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's been a long minute. Uh, we are doing a Buick today, and this is a 2015, and we are going to be doing the spark plugs on it. And the model we have on this is a Enclave. So if you want to know how to do the spark plugs on this, keep on watching. Alrighty then, so the first thing you want to do is remove your oil cap. And the reason for that is you need to pull your engine cover off. So let's do that. So on this particular model, you are going to have to remove the intake. The reason for it is for the plugs that are way back there. So this is your intake right here, this whole black piece right here that connects to your air filter inlet hose. So the first thing I would do is go ahead and take this hose off right here. I would just undo it from here. Looks like someone was already messing with that. Loosen this right here. Take this hose off. Disconnect this connector, and I'm going to have to remove the screws right there. Those are a T25, I believe. I might be wrong, but it is a T socket. And then once you have all that undone, the screws, take this off. You actually don't have to loosen this, but go ahead and loosen this one for sure. And then you could take this off as one piece. So once that's done, this is what it'll look like. So the next thing you want to do is go ahead and take these air line hoses. It goes to your brake booster, but you're gonna have to take it off from right here, which it just pulls off right there. Be careful. And then if you follow it, it goes down, it loops, and then it connects to this right here, which is part of your evap. So you just got to take it off from here and here, and then we're going to kind of swing this out of the way. So once you got this out of the way, you're going to want to get this one right here. Be careful with these lines, they're plastic and they can be brittle and break, and you don't want to replace an intake. So once you get this hose off right here very carefully, get this connector right here for your throttle body off as well. All right, so this is what it looks like with that hose off, that connector off the throttle body. So now you can take off this connector right here. All right, so at this point, we're getting fairly close to removing the intake off. So now you're gonna wanna take this hose off, this intake. And I don't mean disconnect it, I just mean take it off from there, it's attached. So take that one off. Take this one off. Again, we're not disconnecting, we're just removing, it from the actual intake if it's on there. So get these two out of the way. This one has a clip right there. Take it off, and just leave it. Undo this bolt right here. All right, so now this is what you're gonna have, something like this. I just move these over here. This is fine, just kind of leave it. You're gonna want to take off this line right here and this connector. All right, so we get those off. And now what you're gonna want to do is start taking the bolts off for the intake. You'll see them all right there. Take all those off. All right, so that's with the intake now removed. The reason why I haven't done these yet is because we're gonna do it all at once. And with the intake off, it makes it way easier anyway. So that's what it looks like with the intake off. So these are your first three right here. And then your other three are back there. And make sure to put something in these holes, some rags or tape, duct tape it. You don't want nothing to fall in there. And then, so yeah, go ahead and change your spark plugs out. Make sure you put everything back and just do everything in reverse order. So you would put the plugs in right now. If you had the new ones, right, you would put them in, You should replace these seals, the intake gaskets, for sure. So then after you get your plugs replaced, your intake gaskets, put your intake back on, your intake, and then make sure to tighten those bolts down to the spec of the car in the same pattern, or the pattern that it calls for as well. And then you should be good. And that's how you do spark plugs on a 2014 Buick.